Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a 3-look, 1 palette review kind of video of the Three-Eyed Raven Forever Flawless Revolution palette. This came out with the Game of Thrones collection, so I'm really excited to kick off this little mini series with this palette. If you haven't seen the unboxing of this collection, I'll link it down below or somewhere on the screen, so you can go back and see that and see everything that's in the collection. So if you are new here, my name is Liz and I do a butt-ton of beauty related content, mainly makeup tutorials, but we are kind of doing a few other things like unboxings and some hauls and some swatches and stuff. So I'm really enjoying doing all of these kinds of videos. So if you have anything that you would love to see, please leave a comment, and I will definitely put that in my little notebook and get to it as soon as I can. So this is the palette that we're going to be using today for the 3 makeup looks. This is one of the looks that I have on. I really like this, and today I actually did my brows a different way. I used the soap styler that came in this collection. This is the first time using it. I did not do a video on it, but if you would like to see a tutorial on how I've figured out how to use the soap styler, please let me know. I do know that this is a part of the permanent collection. A few of the items are from this collection. They're just what you see in these videos are the Game of Thrones limited edition packaging. So if you would like to see that, please let me know and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So without any more rambling, because I do that a lot around here, let's get on with the makeup looks.
Starting off with the Too Faced concealer as usual, I'm just tapping that on my lid and then blending it out with a Real Techniques setting brush. Dipping into the palette, to start off this look, I'm taking this really muted light pink matte shade on a blending brush, and I am trying to build up that color in my crease. This shade didn't have a lot of pigment. It wasn't very intense. It's quite soft color payoff, so I had to really pack that in before I could even begin blending that out. But I am building that up and blending it out all through the crease, and making sure everything's nice and soft and blended before I move on to the next shade. Taking this shade called Ancient, this is basically my skin tone and it is matte, so I'm using it to help blend out any harsh edges. Then going in with the shade Vision, this is a shimmer version of my skin tone on a smaller brush, and I'm taking that at the highest point of my brow, and then I will take another blending brush to blend that out so it's not so intense. Taking the shade Live, I'm now popping that in my crease again. So it is kind of like a darker brown versus the soft neutral pink that we put in the crease just to build it up. Then I'm taking the shade Past, which is a really pretty, I would say shimmer versus foil, and I'm taking that all over the lid. Then going in with the shade Rescue on the same brush and packing that on the outer half of my lid and blending that in with that soft pink foil, so there's a nice almost like 3D transition. Then taking the shade Dream on a smaller brush and popping that on my inner corner as the inner corner highlight. Freya came to say hello. She was wondering what I was doing. For eyeliner, I'm taking the Game of Thrones eyeliner. I believe this is the Renaissance liner that's a part of the permanent collection, just in limited edition packaging. But I really like it. So I've done my lining the lashes, and then I'm going in with the matte black out of the palette and just pressing that over the liner to soften it out, and then I'm using the shadow to make a really soft wing. For mascara, I'm taking the Game of Thrones mascara and just doing a couple of coats top and bottom. For lips, I'm using the Aria Stark liquid lip. I did also apply some lashes to complete the eye makeup. I didn't get proper footage of the look, so I had to pop in some photos, but that's it completed. For look 2, again, taking the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, tapping it on the lid, and then blending it out with a Real Techniques setting brush. Going into the palette, I am starting off this look with the shade Creature. I'm taking a fluffy blending brush and packing that in the outer corner of my crease, and I'll pack that on and then start blending it into the inner corner. So pack it on and blending it out. Then I'm going in with the shade Forest, and I'm pushing that in the outer V area of my lid, so it's kind of going onto the lid and into the crease almost like in a V shape. And then I'll start to use circular motions to blend that into the transition shade and just really buff that out. To help with blending, I'm taking the translucent face powder today just to soften any edges and help blend out. Then I'm going in with the shade Rescue on a flat brush and packing that on the outer half of my lid. Then I'll go in with that shade there and pack that on the center of the lid. It is really gorgeous. It's like a warm, fiery brown. Then I'll go in with the shade Vision and pop that on the inner corner. And then I will go back in with those 3 shades and just tap over the edges to blend them all together. Then I'm taking that shade Vision on a really small brush as my underbrow highlight. Then I'm using the matte black in the palette, I believe it's called Raven, and I'm just pushing that into my lash line. No eyeliner today, just using that to help define my lashes. And then I'm just taking what's left on that little blending brush under my eye, and then going in with the mascara, top and bottom, a couple of good coats. For lips today, I am again using the Aria Stark liquid lip. I just felt like it worked better for this one. The black or the red wasn't going to work, and I did have to go to work. So that's the second look completed. Starting off the third look, I'm going back in with my Too Faced concealer and then tapping it on the lid and buffing it out with a Real Techniques setting brush. Going into the palette today, I'm starting off the look with this shade, I believe it's called Wog, on a blending brush, and I'm packing that in the outer corner of my eyelid and into the crease. I'm going to pack this color on before I even attempt to start blending it out. It is a very muted khaki green and I love it. Going in with the top shade there, blending it out. It is the one that's like my skin tone. Just using it to soften the edges with a clean brush to make sure everything's nice and blended out. Going back in with a bit more of that khaki green and just packing it on. This is the forever process. Like when you're packing on and blending out, it can take many repeats. Taking that shimmer shade, I am popping that under the highest point of my eyebrow, and then I'll switch out to one of the brushes I use to blend out that green shade and blend it down. Then I'm taking this dark shimmer and packing it on the outer half of my lid. It's really pretty, but I was finding it hard to actually get the color to translate. Then taking this shade on the inner corner of the lid and taking it from the innermost corner all the way to half across and tapping and blending those 2 shades together. Then I'm going in with the shade Vision on a smaller brush and popping that on the inner corner of the lid. and then building that up to just keep it nice and light and bright. But for my actual inner corner highlight today, I'm taking that matte skin shade and I'll pat that on the inner corner just to keep it nice and light. And I'm taking a nude pencil on the waterline. This one is from Essence, just to really open up the eyes. And then I'm going in with the Game of Thrones eyeliner, and I will create a really nice wing with it. Going in with some mascara, I'm popping that on the top and bottom lashes. And then for lips today, I'm taking the Sansa Stark, which is this really gorgeous deep plum. I had so many compliments all day from this liquid lip. I absolutely love it. So I went in and added some lashes to complete the eye look, and then makeup is complete.
Alrighty guys, so that is it for this 3-look tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to know what you think about the looks that I created with this palette. There was so many more that I thought would do really well, but I wanted to give kind of like a variety, and I really enjoyed the 3 that I came up with. So I'd love to know what you created. If you have any videos, I'd love to see them. Please link them down below and I'll go find them. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and that's it from me. So I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you are and whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video.